The concept of how to use a VPN by itself is complicated. Add in lots of functionality, settings, and customizations, and it gets overwhelming. Nevertheless, everyone needs to start somewhere. So today, I'll offer a to-the-point NordVPN tutorial so you know exactly how to use NordVPN and all of its features to your advantage. And for those that don't have a subscription yet, this video will help you see the benefits of having one. Let's quickly speed run through the basics of getting NordVPN on your device. If you already have the app, you can use the timestamps to skip past this NordVPN setup tutorial. Otherwise, the NordVPN apps are accessible via download. They have apps for all popular operating systems, and your device will determine where you get the app from. For Windows or Mac, you can download it directly from their website or app stores, although the website version gets more updates, so I recommend this one. For smartphones, the applications are within the app stores. Note that the free trial needs an Android device for the initial setup and then can be used across any device thereafter. All in all, downloading the app is simple and the subscriptions are affordable. Nonetheless, to get the best price possible, you can use the links in the description or the QR code to get the most exclusive, best deals, and sometimes even some free months too. Back to this NordVPN guide. Once the app is downloaded, it's a straightforward case of installing the application. Depending on your device, the process can vary, but it should really only ever be a few simple steps. Next, you should be met with a dashboard like this if you're using the Windows app, or right within the Servers tab if you're on Mac. Regardless, NordVPN isn't complicated, and accessing the main features is easy. Expanding on these tabs, the globe is the one you'll use the most. Once opened, right away, you'll see this huge map or server list to the left. This section makes connecting to one of their 6,400 plus servers only really a single click of a button away. Currently, it indicates at the top that I'm not connected to a server, but let's fix that. See? Now I'm in Canada. Well, only virtually. But any website I visit will see a Canadian IP and think I'm over there eating poutine and watching ice hockey. If only. Aside from that, there's a quick connect feature. It connects you to the closest, fastest server from your location, aka you'll get the best experience. Regardless of your operating system, you'll find the functionality is very similar. Features tucked away under their corresponding tabs and a generally organized user interface. But let me expand on what these corresponding features hold. The little shield icon here takes me to the threat protection feature, a relatively newer tool that blocks web and ad tracking alongside malware and file protection. Once enabled, in this section, you can alter particular settings, tailoring how involved you'd like threat protection to be. I have all this turned on to make sure I'm fully covered. Though the file protection doesn't remove threats like an antivirus would, it blocks you from downloading any malicious files and still offers more than a standard VPN does. Moving on, there is MeshNet. While this isn't something all users will necessarily use every day, it is beneficial to create secure remote connections, which is ideal for remote file access or LAN parties, because it links devices and encrypts the connections. If you do want to use this feature, it's available on desktop and even NordVPN iPhone or Android apps. Now, that circle icon below is the dark web monitor. This is automatically enabled, and it'll update you if any information associated with your email ends up in a dark web database. It even indicates how recently this was checked to keep you updated. Presets are next if you're using the Mac OS app. These are what you see at the top of your server list and work as shortcuts to particular servers. In this NordVPN Mac tutorial, I've added a shortcut so that when I tap this preset, I'm connected to a country where I tend to access the most streaming content. There's tons of different combinations you can use here. Just add new, select the use setting, which protocol you'd like, and the country. Split tunneling is a feature available across Windows and Android devices only, and is an easy way to choose whether to route specific apps or web pages through the VPN connection or not. To put it simply, take my Uber Eats app as an example. I don't necessarily need it to go through an encrypted VPN connection, but at the same time, I want my browser to hide my online activity. So, in the NordVPN for Windows or NordVPN Android settings, I simply turn on split tunneling and then select Uber Eats from the list. Finally, on your server list, you'll see the NordVPN specialty servers. These are for particular situations and not something a lot of you will use, at least not regularly. In truth, I only really tend to use the P2P servers for enhanced security during my torrenting tests. You can either tap the main P2P button to automatically connect or connect to a specific country via the three dots. Remember, for any activity that requires the fastest speeds, I recommend choosing a server that's closest to your location. With that said, NordVPN came out as the fastest VPN in all of our testing, so performance shouldn't be a problem with this provider in general. It's the same process for the other servers, but reasons for using them are more censorship combating focused. Double VPN gives you an extra layer of security, routing your traffic through 2 servers instead of the typical 1. Onion over VPN integrates the Tor network and routes your traffic through a NordVPN server and then the Onion network before reaching its destination for enhanced security. And then there are the obfuscated servers and the dedicated IP. The former is to fight censorship of all kinds, be it school, work, or governmental, basically helping you access content you might not be able to and places that have strict bans. The latter comes at an additional cost and gives you a personal IP from another country. This can help you avoid block lists or capture requests. Keep in mind these additional servers may not be visible on the app unless you switch to another protocol within the settings. Just remember to switch back to NordLynx or the recommended protocol option for the best results once you're done. Speaking of settings, there are other customizations worth knowing to enhance your experience and to make sure you're getting the most secure version of NordVPN there is. To name a few, the protocols are by far the most important. From this tab, you can change your protocol depending on your activity. Though, as I mentioned, the auto option is advised. Underneath is Auto Connect. All in the name of safety, I've enabled a button which makes sure the VPN automatically connects whenever I'm detected on an untrusted network. There's the option to add a custom DNS. To avoid complicating things here, I'll keep it short. Changing DNS has various benefits, but you'd only really need to change it if your current DNS is not performing well. More importantly, I'd strongly advise looking into this before changing DNS, as it can put your device at risk. Moving on to the kill switch section. NordVPN uniquely offers 2 versions of this feature, one at the app level and one at the system level. What does this mean for the user? Well, kill switches are vital because they help users avoid data leaks in the case of any network instabilities. The system-wide kill switch works without you having to do anything and safeguards your data, but the app-based version lets you add specific apps that you want to automatically drop connection to the internet in case of any network breakdowns. This means if you're doing particular activities where hiding your IP is crucial, like banking, torrenting, or even streaming content, you can make sure you don't expose your real IP and leak data or get blacklisted. Apart from that, the other settings are more about the appearance of your app, your account details, and other things that I'll leave up to you to customize when you have time. By the way, if you're looking for a full review on NordVPN or an extended tutorial, be sure to check our channel and subscribe to never miss a video. There you have it, my full NordVPN tutorial. As you can see, this VPN has a lot to offer, but once you understand the settings and benefits of each feature, it's as simple as tapping a few buttons. NordVPN for beginners or experts alike is one of the most useful and streamlined VPNs on the market. Don't forget, you can tap the deal on screen now and you'll be directed to NordVPN's pricing page with the best deal applied. Thanks for your time and see you soon.